It was horrible. It was really lonely. I was in a dark place. I would usually take it out on myself. I'd blame myself for it. And it wasn't until I started maturing and becoming wiser and actually listening to what nice people had to say about me that I started to realise things didn't add up. I just feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like, he's serving 12 years now. I suffered for 12 years. So when I was around 5 is when it all started. The first memory that I have is from my dad coming up and taking me out of my room. I was really confused, obviously, and just unaware. I didn't have my real father growing up, so he was everything that I needed because I didn't have my own dad. So I think he used that to his advantage in manipulating me not to say anything. So the first time I was shocked but frightened because I didn't want to lose him, so I wasn't aware as much because of the manipulation. Like, he really masked what he was doing to me with love and making the idea around it all being that I was special. And I really believed that until I was a late teenager, unfortunately. Like, that's what kept it going for so long, because the more scared that you are, the more they feed off that, and it gives them more power. They're stronger than you then. And I felt like today I took all that power back. But going through my story, like, it was so hard, and like, that's why I'm so keen on getting my story out there for other people. I feel like if I would have seen this more, I might have come out about it earlier. When I was about 8 or 9, I was in a dance group. I loved dancing, loved hip hop, but then again, from what my dad was doing to me with making me watch pornographic videos to having sexual instruments in front of me, it disfigured me when I was about 8 in dancing. I started dancing like the girls in Dad's video and stuff like that, and that excluded me from the whole group. And I left dancing, and I felt like I left something because of him. Like, you know, that wasn't me. Like, it was what he was doing to me. So again, like, the abuse consumes a lot of you. It changes a lot of you. Like it chips away and eats away at you. Like, it takes all of your hobbies, your education, your friendships, your trust, everything. Like, then when I was about 13 or 14, things with Dad had died down a little bit. And obviously I was raped when I was 13, going 14. Basically, I was drinking with my dad, and he took advantage of me. And again, he used that in such a manipulative way, where when you're 14, like, you should be getting given out to you by your mum. You stay at home and study, and I was out with my friends, and I was like wanting to go drinking because Dad was influencing that in my life. And sure, Dad would be sound enough to, like, you know, get us like a couple of naggins on the sly, like behind Mum's back. And again, that was just such a massive manipulation, because I was breaking trust with my mum for drinking, and he was buying me the drink, but then he was surging that horrible bond so I wouldn't disclose anything, or, you know. And I remember him being so worried about the time he raped me on the 2 occasions when I was 13 or 14, that he actually gave me a contraceptive pill belonging to my mother, because he was worried that I'd fall pregnant. And I don't think I even had my period at that stage, so it was very confusing for me, and at the same time hard to deal with just after being raped by your dad. Like, you know, when I think back as an adult looking at a child in an outer perspective, like, it's so disheartening, because you understand as an adult, like, you're wiser as an adult, and you can remember the thoughts you had and the self-blame and everything, and you want to go back and shake yourself, like, you know, and say, Jesus, say something, like, but I think there's always a right time and a right place, like, and I'm glad it did come out when it came out. Your peace of mind is so much more important than what anyone else thinks. What people are going to say, who's going to believe you, who's going to be on your side, how that person that abused you feels, how you're going to break that bond. When that bond is broken, every other bond that you have is fixed. Because